Hello everybody, this is Starman and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition. Well, I did a little bit off camera before I started recording. I've sold most of my weapons and armor over at the smithy here in Riverwood. I've leveled up my smithing skill a fair bit, and I spent what money I could on iron and leather to start making some iron and leather gear to get my smithing skill buffed up, because as anybody who's played Skyrim can tell you, smithing is a very important skill. Not only does leveling it up quickly help you raise your levels in your health and endurance at early levels, but it also helps you with eventually crafting your own special gear. And crafting your own special gear is part of the fun of the game, but also essential at higher levels. But let's go ahead and talk to Lucan and turn in our quest.
The sooner our lives can get back to normal.
And it looks like the basket is now resting upon the desk.
Don't let my sister do anything foolish. You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh?
I heard that before.
Put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
It means so much to us to have the claw back where it belongs. Thank you.
And you actually can romance Camilla after this point if you start
It's a fine day
looking to take a wife.
You're a strapping young man. Don't be a stranger.
Of course, all she winds up doing if you marry her is, well,
You're not from around
nag
here.
you about every little
Like the
thing.
two of us.
You and me, we're the only people around who aren't complete fools.
Well, complete fools.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and unload the rest of our illicit loot. And that's the second time I've increased my speech skill selling stuff in town. And yes, I believe this is all food stuff I stole from him originally. Yeah, here, take these rancid rat tails. And we'll go ahead and sell the journal. We'll want to keep that letter, of course. And basket, bucket. Keep hold of the soul gems and gems for now. Well, actually, we aren't going to need the hinge. Yeah, I was making hinges at the smithy. Let's see, potions. Don't need the venom, don't need the illusion. Go and ditch the magic, because I'm not a magic type. We'll keep hold of this for, oh, I also got the Ring of Smithing. Somewhere along the line, and, I'm keeping this sword that I improved, but for those of you who may have been worried about me stealing Faendal Blind, or whatever his name is, my elf buddy, I gave him an improved Ancient Nord bow, so he is doing quite well for having assisted us in lugging all of this stuff back, and we are now sitting at 1,993 gold. We've nearly cleaned Lucian out, but we will go ahead and... yeah, I got a bunch of little toys here, dolls. That comes in handy later when you can start adopting kids. And general stores also have, as of the Hearthfire expansion, where you can start building your own home, little things here like goat horns that you can use for building decorations. But I'm grabbing the pelts so I can do a little bit more crafting and refine moonstone. Useful for certain items later on, but we can't really do much with that or the glass yet. Cowhide, deerhide. I think I've grabbed all of the lever stuff here, or things I can use for lever. Actually, as long as we're here.
Odds and ends, that sort of thing.
Let's see, not a steel dagger, but I could use the arrows. Let's see, did he have any steel? He did not. Okay.
Till next time.
Alright, so a little bit more smithing before we leave town, but first... Okay, so I've made another suit of leather armor.
Whatever you need. My smear if it's simple and strong. I can...
And you'll note that your smithing skill improves a little bit every time you improve an item or make an item. The trick to leveling your smithing skill is to find a simple item, like an iron dagger, and just keep making those to boost your smithing skill.
I've got your back. What do you want me to carry?
Not sure where I got that iron helmet from. Actually, give that back. Okay, so we've now outfitted our friend with a nice set of leather armor, made by our own hand, and he's got iron dagger and a fine ancient bow.
Lead on.
You looking for a new blade?
No, I'm looking to borrow your grindstone for a moment. Very obliging of him.
Steel is what you need.
Now we need steel to fix that.
Stuff to the elves.
And I am out of iron ingots, and I bought out his entire supply of iron ingots earlier. So I can't improve any of my weapons at the moment.
I could forge you a war hammer that would crush a giant's head like...
And yes, I'm going to butt in and use his forge again, because I'm the hero, I can do that. Okay. Well, let's go ahead
You
and...
the sneaky type? Got some nice daggers around here somewhere.
Liar, I already looked at your inventory, and you don't.
Take a look.
So let me go ahead and unburden myself of... yeah, I've only got the lever straps for the moment, but... Go ahead and sell that. Keep a hold of that bow for now, but I will ditch the hunting bow. And keep a hold of the dagger for sneaky stabby stuff. So...
All right, then.
Still here. I'll head back home if you need me.
So yes, we've given Faendal a rather generous retirement package,
Divine smile on you, friend.
including a better bow than I have at the moment, but you know what? We'll be getting better equipment shortly.
Nope. Sorry. Nothing.
Need something?
Fast way out of town, but... Right, so... Onward to... Oh yes, Whiterun. So now we'll be taking the East Branch, and I'll actually get my bow out. Got 36 ancient Nord arrows. If memory serves, there will be some wild game on the path here on the way that we might be able to have a chance of sneaking up on. Or... Aha! Yeah. Ha-ha! Don't see where the arrow went. But a good omen for the journey so far. It looks like there's a rabbit. Ah! Be very, very quiet. He's a fast little swimmer. Alright, well, we'll let the rabbit go, because, you know, we bagged a buck with one shot. I'm satisfied with the hunting we've done so far on this little trip. Besides, I do need to save my arrows, and... Okay, that fellow snuck up on us, but thankfully... Not so impressive close up. The kill shots, not the wolves. Those are darn impressive. Of course, in real life, wolves do not normally attack humans. They're smarter than that. And as I recall, there's usually some type of random encounter when you walk around the bend here. And we can just make out Whiterun over the corner. Ah, something is close by. And we are almost at level 9. Let's just go ahead and keep sneaking. Whatever it is detected us, and... Oh, this is not looking good. We'd better save game here just to be safe. I believe those are Imperial soldiers.
Citizen, I'm warning. Your presence is interfering with Imperial business. Be gone!
Huh. You're the guys who tried killing me earlier. You know, I don't normally, cheat about with this, but... But let's take our advantages where we can, and it doesn't actually look like it helped me much at all. But my archery is my best attack skill at the moment. Ooh, mushrooms. Somewhere in there.
Somebody help!
Okay, last witness killed, 40-point bounty removed. And, well, whatever prisoner they were escorting has apparently run off, but, viva la revolution. Now, I am playing my character at this point because Matthias kind of has a grudge against people who try to kill him for no good reason. And the Imperials were ready to see him beheaded just because it was easier than trying to find a justified reason for doing it. So, yeah, don't know if I'm actually going to outright join the Stormcloak Rebellion just yet, but definitely going to screw with the Empire when I can get away with it. Now, if you look at the map, you'll note that we have a couple of points here that are marked out in a white outline but black. That shows locations that we are close to, but that we have not yet reached. And hello, there's a patrolling guard, it looks like. I believe we still have an outstanding bounty, so...
Wait. I know you.
You're making a mistake.
No mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes.
You caught me, I'll pay off my bounty. I submit take me to jail, I'd rather die than go to prison.
Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying. Then you're free to go. Until next time.
Okay, which, thankfully... Yeah, you'll note that the stuff I took from the people I killed fair and square is not considered stolen goods. Go ahead and eat that venison. And I think everything else I stole from the store in Riverfront, not Riverfront, Riverhold, whatever it is, that did not count as being stolen goods because, well, I took it fair and square. Actually, I may have stolen it back to him. But, yeah. And hey, steel dagger. Finally. But we're going to go ahead and cut north this way a little bit because there's a few locations close by that we can quickly say, yes, we've been here. Unfortunately, you don't get exploration XP in Skyrim like you do in Fallout. But exploring is half the fun of this game. And hey, butterflies. Plus, it's doing me good to practice sneaking. Oh, and we probably should level up. And hey, we just got Adept achievement. Let's see, we leveled speech a fair bit, not enough to... We will totally make our haggling better. Anyway, talking with that guard, we've taken care of that one stolen item that we did steal and get caught dealing with. Which we're going to have to deal with shortly anyway on account of... Well, we're getting ready to head into a town with guards at the gate, and if they hadn't said something, somebody would have. Yay, brewery! Well, meadery, but fine distinction. Got another butterfly on the fly there. And hello.
Must have scared him off.
Well, I was going to help out, but...
Well, that's taken care of. No thanks to you.
Bitch.
Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? Never heard of the companions?
No, but I'm sure you'll tell me.
We are brothers and sisters in honor. And we show up to solve problems if the coin is good enough. Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Kodlak Whitemane up in Jorvaskar. The old man's got a good sense for people. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Well, you mind if I just loot the dragon corpse then, or giant corpse? Yeah, if you're fast enough, you actually can help contribute to the fight. And oddly, my harvesting their plants does not count as thievery. For a very good reason. I can just find the person who runs this farm. Yeah, some of the farmers you can actually help them with harvesting crops and they will pay you for the trouble. But since I don't see anybody else here, yay, free potatoes.
If you wish to hunt with me, your feet need to be quick and your eyes quicker. Kodlak says not to worry about it. I worry that a bunch of snowberries are out there earning glory while we stay out of it. But I will follow the old man's lead, as ever. My mother was a companion, and her mother, and all the women in my family back to Harati Blackblade. I stayed with my father in the woods until I was old enough for my trial. We hunted everything there was to hunt. Good training. Ma didn't live long enough to see me join, but I fight to honor her and all my shield sisters through time. An outsider.
Okay, we got this one already.
Solve problems if the coin is good enough. All right then.
Alright, and here we have a stable. And a cart that can fast take you to any of the major cities. And hey, there's the rest of the companion group.
Fight with us and you'll have stories to tell. Are you kidding? I've wanted to be with them since I was a little girl. Haven't you heard the stories of Kodlak and Skjor fighting off the 101 orc berserkers?
No.
Skjor says it was more like 40, but he's just being modest. Where else would I want to be but here? Learning from them, fighting at their sides. The Circle are the ones who parcel out the jobs. That's Ayla, Skjor, and the brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give orders.
Best kind of leader, the one who doesn't lead.
Only the most famous warrior band in all of Skyrim. Have you been living with the Horkers?
What's a Horker?
When we arrive, blood is spilled and our blades sing to the glories of Ysgramor. This is life, brother. The struggle is what reminds us to draw breath.
Alright, let's see if we can catch up with the third one. And yeah, very well-armed city here.
I'm here to help. Too confusing for me. Empire, Nords, Talos, who cares? Just tell me who needs bludgeoning. Vilkas and I have been here since we were little whelps. Our father Jurgen raised us here. Even Vigner couldn't remember companions younger than us. The companions are my family. We fight so that other people don't have to. We bring honor and glory to ourselves and each other.
Alright, well, with that done... Oh.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Riverwood calls for the Jarl's aid, or I have news from Helgen about the dragon attack. Would this change your mind? Try and intimidate. Well, let's see if I can persuade.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
Hey, speech check. Dragon has reached, earned his name with the ancient Nord hero Olaf One-Eye imprisoned his foe, the great dragon Numinex, within the walls of his palace. And yes, this will become important to us later on.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, I'm here to help. Never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
You there. The Dawn Guard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I say, ask the 3 warriors who just walked past you.
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them. You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they've paid the price. The Vigilants mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Whiterun, is re-establishing the Dawn Guard. Real, serious vampire hunters. Ha! Whiterun's going to like you. Go talk to him at Fort Dawn Guard, southeast of Riften. He'll decide if you're Dawn Guard material.
We are just totally getting the job offers thrown to us, aren't we?
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hulda.
Not so much as a hello.
Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madron. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier said than done. You'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders.
Sneaky, treacherous bastards.
The way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them.
Yeah, we actually passed their little shanty town on the way in. And that was rude, Imperial soldier butting into this nice young lady.
Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is.
And why on earth would you think I know anything about dishonestness and thievery? Says the wanted fugitive.
You know what's wrong with Skyrim these days? Everyone is obsessed with death. Well met, traveler. What brings you to Whiterun?
Nice little bit of meta commentary there. I seek my fortune.
Ah, so it's gold you're after then. You need only ask about it. Plenty of folk in Whiterun with too much fat and gold to be bothered doing anything for themselves.
Translation, a lot of fetch quests where you have to run between places because other people can't be bothered.
Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. They're over in their hall, Jorbasker. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle.
Yeah, sounds too much like work.
Ah, the most important question of all, that one. You'll want the bannered mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in mead. But mind the bard, Mikael. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Ah, man gives bards a bad name.
And given most bards
have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud to count myself among them. But Mikael, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions.
Tradition! Tradition! Yeah, well, I'm the last person to criticize somebody for living for gold and the affection of wenches, but...
Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since the beginning, along with the Grey Maids. Our family's been close as kin for generations, but Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without coming to blows. Petty and foolish, that. They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that there, that's a real problem. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharper.
Definitely a sentiment I can get behind. But yeah, you only have to walk through the street a little bit and you overhear conversations and snippets of potential quests.
I ain't done nothing. What? Why are you looking at me? Only if I can help it. But damn if I ain't almost sober. Hey, In the Bannered Mare, there's this bottle of Argonian ale. The good stuff. Get it for me. They won't even know it's gone. Come on.
Petty thievery to help a drunk. Sounds like a noble quest for me.
Argonian ale. I can almost taste it. Sure, whatever.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
And I believe that would be her mother right there. Yep.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. But that bard is the worst. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Well, just food.
Remember, fresh fruit and vegetables every day.
Well, you know, we do have that important quest to go talk to the Jarl, but that may take a while. So I think we'll go ahead and call this chapter here.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
But since we have 2 quests calling us to the local tavern, we will go ahead and deal with that next time. We'll see you then.